116th Infantry, 1st Squad soldier with the BAR receives a fire order. He's going to plant explosives. 6th Fallschirmjäger flamethrower team receives advance order. We'll put them in this hard cover position, hidden. That way, if our armor gets overrun by the U.S. armor that's going to be coming in on this long side here, there's no flooded. This whole side's not flooded. So even though the Germans hold up to here, U.S. forces can still punch through where they do control, which will still be in this area here, where the survivors from the 506 PIR left flank attack died out when the Puma reinforced. Anyways, the U.S. armor currently will be able to come in right here along this sticks area. And if they crush this guy, at least we'll have a flamethrower to light up the first armored vehicle that comes through. 116th Infantry, 3rd Squad Assistant Leader, and 3rd Squad Soldier with the BAR receive advance order. 3rd Assistant Leader has an SMG and then the BAR, the other soldier. So 4 shots in total. They're going to light up in the center of the bunker. There's a sniper. It's been awful. We've got 2 pins on him. We're going to try to put a 3rd pin on him. Meaning 7s. 6 Fallschirmjäger, 2 soldiers from 3rd section. They're going to receive an advance order from their new position. They have rifles. They can actually see all the way over here. I checked the line of sight. They can see this 506 2nd Squad LMG gunner center screen. He's down, or no, he fired, so his position is not hidden. And they will need a 7s. But let's take a wild shot. 6 Fallschirmjäger MMG team, 2nd floor, behind the window of the building in the center screen. They're going to go on ambush. 743rd Tank Battalion, the M4 Sherman with the dozer blade. He's got 7 pin markers. He's immobilized, turret's jammed, and it's facing this bunker, which is useful. Bunkers can be destroyed, and I think 6 more damage. But anyways, he's going to take a rally order, 10 and under. Good. D6 plus 1 pin. Oof, still has 5 pins. 116th Infantry, 1st Squad Leader, out in the very front. I think the furthest across the battlefield for any U.S. unit. He's going to receive a fire order. He's going to cut through that 2nd strand of barbed wire or blow it up, whatever he needs to do. On a 2-up, he cuts through successfully. 2nd U.S. soldier to cut through the 2nd layer of barbed wire. First was the 116th 3rd Squad Leader, and then he tried to advance through and stepped on a landmine. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon Sergeant, he has 2 pin markers. He's going to receive a run order. He provides 1 morale to himself, so he'll be testing at a 9 and under. Second Rangers, 1st Platoon Commander, the 1st Lieutenant, receives a fire order. He's got his radio operator with him. He's going to give out some orders. His first order is going to go to the 1st Platoon, 1st Squad Assistant Leader, and the BAR Soldier. And let's see how many pin markers they have. They have 2 pin markers. So I'm going to order the 1st Platoon, 1st Squad Assistant Leader, and the BAR Soldier with 2 pin markers. They're going to advance over. We need to draw the fire from these Germans who are hidden in this position. They're on ambush with 3 SMGs. We want to get around this corner, but somebody's got to peek out and then tell the platoon commander the position in order for the platoon commander to use that radio to call in some sort of indirect fire to root those Germans out of that position. So they have to take a test with the lieutenant nearby. Also, there's the first platoon sergeant stacked up next to the lieutenant. So they're going to be tested at a 10 and under. They're good, down to 1 pin marker. Do the Germans fire? They're still hidden until they fire. So I think the Germans will... Alright, the Germans are going to spring their ambush. 6 shots, needing 6s. I wanted to let them get closer and hit them on 4s, but we're going to get obliterated anyways. They can see the position now, so they can call in artillery strikes. Let's just try to kill some soldiers on the way out. Looking for 6s. They have 2 pin markers again. And these soldiers will be killed on 5s and 6s and wounded on 4s. 1 wound. We'll let the first squad assistant leader take the wound. Bleeding out in how many turns? 4 turns. Platoon commander, second order dice will go to the platoon sergeant. He'll put him on ambush. Oh, you know what? The BAR soldier, he'll fire. He'll be hitting on 7s because of his 2 pin markers and the hard cover. And here we go. Looking for 7s. The German's position is no longer hidden. Second Rangers. First platoon, first squad assistant leader, and LMG gunner receive advance order. Landmine check. Oh, I don't think I did a landmine check for these guys. I hope they pass. Okay, they would have passed. Alright, now for the next order dice here. Landmine check. They're good. The first squad assistant leader is acting as his loader. So it's 4 shots. It's going to be movement 4, hard cover 6s. 4 shots. Second Rangers, first platoon, second squad bazooka team is going to receive advance order. They're going to move up to the wounded soldier and try to stop the bleeding. First attempt on a 6. Alright. First squad assistant leader is back on his feet. 6 Volschmager, third section assistant leader, receives advance order. He's also going to order the 2 soldiers from third section here to advance over the wall and take better cover. The 506th platoon commander, Captain Carey, a few turns ago, 2 turns ago, called in an artillery strike on this bridge, which this bridge already has 14 damage. It's a 36 damage bridge. And there's an artillery strike that hasn't come in for, I think, 2 turns now. It failed. Or maybe one time it did come in but missed the bridge. And no, 2 fails, I think. So anyways, they're going to advance to get away from this bridge so they don't become a target. Second Ranger's medic going to go down. It's a good position right there. He can react to save soldiers to the right or to the left. Second Ranger's first platoon, first squad leader, second center screen. He's going to receive an advance order. He's going to move up as far as he can and prepare to storm around this edge next turn. I have to take a landmine check, 10 and under. He's good. Decided to stack him up behind the light machine gunner there. Since he's a single man, it'll be a harder target to hit than these soldiers here with two soldiers. 6 Fallschirmjäger, Panzer Schreck team, second floor, far left window. They're going to just go down. They're too valuable to fire at these infantry soldiers. We gotta wait for some armor to come along. And that is it. Made it to the end of 1100 hours. Turn 22. Only 2 more turns till we get to the armor reinforcements, Carrington. In about 3 nights from now, I'll do an introduction video for 1130 hours. Turn 23. Go over the casualties for last turn and overall. Who holds the objectives? Unit positions, who's starting on ambush. Pretty much anybody who's on ambush is going to stay on ambush. If not, we'll add their dice to the bag. It's going to be epic this next turn as this 506 soldier makes his dash across the road. There's so many German guns facing that direction. It's got to get. It's the only thing he has to do. Just get to that hedgerow and survive till end of turn 24. Turn 25. Have U.S. armor, infantry reinforcements rolling in right on that road. It's worth the risk. We used nearly the whole platoon just to try to get to these bridges, to these roads. Now, 1, maybe 2 advances away. All we have to do is get to this hedgerow here, and then U.S. forces can bring reinforcements in all the way up on this road, flanking the Germans. But even if they don't get there, they can still bring them in between this home as long as they hold this building and this hedgerow to the garden. They won't be able to bring it in here because this flooded field. They can't come here, but then they got to come down that road in between the flooded fields. At least on this side, the U.S. forces can come in along the whole edge here. Is not flooded, the brown field. That's it, though. So it'd be nice to have this road for the U.S. and the Germans as well, but they most likely will hold the road. They can just counterattack with Sergeant Ronald's half-track. Anyways, all for future battles. Thanks for watching. Introduction video will be about 3 nights.